that. I think that I'm not saying it wouldn't be scary. I'm not saying he'd be a good president or a good leader, but I think that that would be a statement. That would definitely be a statement.
So you have zero respect for him right now, right?
I don't know him. I'm in either way. I mean, I think, you know what? I think I feel bad for him that he's born into that family, but I don't have any knowledge.
I wouldn't feel bad for him. He's got it made for the rest of his life.
Really? To me, it seems like they're in a prison. Like, you're made for the rest of life. That's part of your prison. I wouldn't want to trade places with John Jr. Are you kidding me? What a horrible brain to have to live in. How awful is that? It'd be terrible. Terrible.
Hey, Jim,
Yeah.
your TDS is acting up. Relax.
Breathe.
Relax.
Can we get a pill? You know what would be nice? If we could have like an antigen test or something real easy that we can turn, and then if there's a way to like wear a mask or something and not get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dad Religion Podcast. I'm Jason. That's Jim. Excuse me, Jim.
Nice.
How you doing today? I'm not feeling too good.
Oh no, what's going on?
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
You serious? Like
yeah, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna be diagnosed with TDS.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you know what that is, but I think we all get it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's for our 14 listeners. That stands for Trump Derangement Syndrome, and I don't know that there's any cure. It could be life-threatening. It's definitely life-altering. I definitely have to make some changes in my life because of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna live as comfortable, but I'm gonna work around it.
You got kids, man. You got to live. You got to power through. You just keep counting on them.
Yeah. Well, my wife has it.
Oh, dude.
I'm hoping my kids don't get it, but chances are, if they're alive long enough,
did you get them vaccinated?
I have not. I've not gotten them vaccinated. Trump Derangement Syndrome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I am under the you see all these MAGA folks. That's their one go-to. You don't agree with them, you have TDS, or they'll put in comments, the TDS is strong with this one.
Yeah.
You have TDS. Now,
just for a point of clarification, I think that's normally when they come across you criticizing Donald Trump for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Disagree with you, but if they see you taking an angle against Donald Trump, their reasoning for that is that you've got TDS.
Yes, TDS, and I think you said it. I think I was told, maybe it wasn't you. Was it you who said it started with Obama? Wasn't there an Obama derangement syndrome?
I don't know if I've ever heard that before, so it couldn't have been me, but I think it's probably accurate. Yeah. And oh wow,
I heard it from somewhere. But I was talking to my sister.
Yeah.
The one that shall not be named. And
they could all kick their ass. I don't know what you're afraid of.
she is under the impression that only people that love Trump and allow all this stuff to happen and agree with him or change their point of view like most MAGA does, they're the ones with TDS. Me, I think both sides have TDS. I think TDS runs on both sides. It just runs in different forms.
Yeah.
So you have the left-leaning liberal who all they do is post about Trump, and expect something miracle to happen, like it's gonna change. Like, I don't know. It's just their identity is to post about Trump in a negative way. That is a derangement syndrome. She's under the impression that she's just informing people. Me, I think it's a form of a syndrome. What do you think? What's your point of view here?
I think first of all, I think it's a little ironic because of all the people that I know. You probably don't have Trump derangement syndrome. You seem less fazed by the guy. He's like, fuck's what he does. But what I would say about Trump derangement syndrome is this. I think, it reminds me of that episode from The Walking Dead when Rick tells the whole group, "We all got it," you know? And it's like that, and it's kind of like that, and then it's kinda like COVID, where it, like, shows up differently in different people. But what I would say Trump derangement syndrome is more about how we react to him, if you get what I'm saying. So I think I definitely have it because I feel differently whenever I'm
Yeah,
exposed to him.
you do.
It, like, it vibrates me. It, like, I puts me into a different different mind space. And, so to me, that's what Trump derangement syndrome is, and I hate it. I hate the fact that I'm affected that way by the existence and the actions of this other human being, but I think I do. And I think on the other side, it is, you're so enamored that you are incapable of seeing anything critical of the person whatsoever. It doesn't really matter what they do. And if you've got it on the right, if you're on the right, we'll talk about right and left later on because I still don't think that those are valid terms really anymore. But if you've got it in your MAGA, um, and you've had it for a while, uh, it's the kind of thing where no matter what he does, you're gonna adapt your life and your values to it. So wherever you started may not be, I mean, not certainly not going to be where you are 4 years from now, and the derangement syndrome in that is it's all because Donald Trump led you and your values in a different way. For us liberals, it's more like you hear his voice, we're like, "Ah!" And I think that's true, but I don't react well. I hate it. I'm like, "Why? Fuck, why is my blood pressure up right now?" What is it someone just even if someone's an impersonation of him, I get like, "Ugh," and I hate it. I hate it for all of us, to be honest. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Donald Trump is Donald Trump, and we've dealt with Donald Trump for in this capacity for about a decade, right? And every time this dude says something fucking moronic or stupid, like the other day he was talking to reporters and he's like, "I'll answer any questions. You want to talk about sex? We'll talk about sex." And
Love
it's
it.
like people are all up in arms, but it's like, what do you expect from him? Like, yes,
Yeah.
the common argument out of the left is, what if Obama did that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
a fair argument.
crazy. What if Obama did it? It would be wild. People would be freaking out. But
What's
that's
different?
where
What's
you should.
different?
There's not the only difference is this is coming out of this man. If
Yeah, if
Obama did it, you'd be like, what the
Obama did
fuck?
it no, if Obama did it, all the liberals would side against him along with the conservatives.
I,
Do we you
I
know what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
about that. I don't know about that.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know if I agree with that, but that's neither
But
here nor there. You may be right.
okay.
But the thing is, this is what he does, and he's done it for
Yeah,
a decade in our face, yet you're still like enamored by it and like, I can't believe he said that. Really? You can't believe that this guy said what is coming out of his mouth right now?
yeah.
Listen, that's why I don't feel I have Trump derangement syndrome because I'm just used to it. It is what it is. The only thing we can do is just it's just wait till the midterms and see what happens. It is what it is, and what I try to keep my sanity. Okay, so to keep my sanity, I have to decompartmentalize. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, no,
I
that's
think
good.
that's how I say it.
No,
I have to
actually,
take it. I have to understand that this is. It doesn't phase me. I cannot let it phase me
yeah,
because inside I'm like, what a fucking
yeah.
moron! Like I can't believe, but I'm not on the outside. I'm just like, whatever. It
So
is what it is.
you're compartmentalizing. When you decompartmentalize, that's what we're doing right now when you're bringing it all back together and now you're talking about it.
Okay,
Okay,
you knew what I
alright.
meant though.
I did know what you meant. Not
uh,
immediately though, but then I did. Yeah.
and I think with MAGA, it's like they keep moving the goalpost, right? Like, oh, we're against the Epstein files. Oh, he's not in the Epstein files. What are you talking about? No war with Iran. No war with Iran. Oh yeah, we're going to free the country of Iran. It's like
Look how terrible they've
it's
been to
a
women.
that is definitely a syndrome. They call
Yeah.
that. Do they call that Stockholm syndrome?
Stockholm syndrome is when you're a captive and you begin to relate to your captor.
Okay,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
kind of the same thing, right? A little bit, a little bit. There's kind of a little bit in
Okay.
there. They're kind of
Well,
captive. Because I know
yeah,
a lot of people who are MAGA who are never like that, and then they got capped. They got kidnapped and now they're like completely different. I don't know if you've ever seen. There's this awesome show um on Prime called Invincible. You should watch it. It's a
Hmm.
cartoon, but it's made by the creators of Walking Dead.
Okay.
Uh, it's called Invincible. It's amazing. Me and my daughter love it. It's
I've
so
heard of it.
in this movie in the show, there's these
Oh,
little slimy pink things that'll jump onto your head and they take control of you, and you just walk around like a zombie. You're like, "Arr," and it's like this pink octopus that it gets on their head, and in order to get back to normal, you gotta get that pink octopus off your head. Uh, I can't remember what they're called, but that's kind of what I feel MAGA is. Like they've been sucked into this whole idea, and this is our whole identity. And it's like, what do I do with? I don't. This is my identity. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I got to keep going with this identity because this is my identity. But there has been a lot of people on the right, if you can call them the right. I call them the. I call them the. I don't really think that they're conservative, but there's a
you're not
lot
even
that are
on the,
kind of
you're not even on
there.
the right.
There's a lot that are, rubbing their eyes and kind of waking up to what is happening.
A few. Yeah.
And you see it there's more than a few. You see it every day. Uh, uh, I
Not
see it
enough.
in my life. Not, well, I mean, you can't, you take what you can get. All right.
I see it amongst
And
certain people that have a certain amount of celebrity. Don't see it among the rank and file people that I talk to that I know are MAGA. I haven't seen a single change amongst those people, but amongst people who like maybe were at one time advocating for Trump, like pod show hosts, podcast hosts, and
I'm not even talking about them, to be honest with you.
what
I'm talking
you
about
know
normal people,
oh
normal people.
that is music to my ears, Jason. That's awesome, and I hope
um, so I think TDS runs deep in both sides.
it does. Yeah,
My family can say what they want to say, but it's I see it on a daily basis with their posts. So,
yeah.
and they're probably gonna get really pissed off at me about this, but whatever. It is what it is.
I don't think so.
No, don't worry, ladies. No one's gonna see this.
In fact in fact, we might be, like, down, like,
Uh,
4 viewers for the next time is on and listen, guys, your brother's been drinking. I just wanna let you know, he told me before we started, he said, "I'm really drunk, I wanna get some things off my chest."
Water.
Listen,
I can't remember the last time I've been drunk. To be honest with you.
here's a really important point about all of this, is that TDS is actually treatable, bro. It is treatable. We don't have to continue on like this, but the problem is, right now, the algorithm is not working in our face. Like, all the social media are trying to feed as much TDS into the webosphere as they possibly can because it gets clicks. It's just the ultimate bait click. It'll do it because he is that. I mean, dude, the guy is like nothing that's ever happened in our country before, and God willing, nothing that or hopefully nothing like that ever happens again. But um, I've never seen people act like this before on either side. It's crazy to me. When I think back to the things that conservatives and liberals used to argue about 25, 30 years ago, and then fast forward to today, it's like getting caught in a time warp, like, or not even a time warp, going into a different dimension, like a parallel universe. Like, oh, really?
Yeah.
In this universe, they're worried about this shit. Oh, wow. They're not in our universe. Over in our universe, we're worried about all kinds of other shit. So,
Yeah, man, it's a strange world we live in. And it's it never in a million years that I ever think that we would end up like this. But social media has run its course through our veins. It is like a drug that we shove into a needle and shove in our veins on a daily basis to get a nice hit of dopamine. And we just sit there and scroll, and we see all these botted accounts that are posting this,
mm,
posting that, and you're just staring at it till your eyes are burning and you're watering, and you're like, I gotta get off this.
mm,
That is the cause of, I believe, 80% of what is going on.
yeah,
If there was not a cell phone where we could get online, or a Facebook let's just say there wasn't no social media, not the online, just there was no social media. I guarantee you, I would bet my life that we would
Uh,
not be in the spot that we're in at this moment.
yeah,
People believe, like we have a lot of these boomers out there who believe anything they read, whether it's fake, whether it's this, whether it's, I've had some boomers that are in my life send me some like AI slop of this stuff, and they're like, "Look what's happening," and it's like, that's fake. That guy has 9 toes or whatever. It's like that's not real. Or send me articles from like these sites, and when you click on the site, it'll say this is a satire site in really small letters, and they believe that it's real. And granted, everything that's going on with Epstein and everything, a lot of the stuff they used to talk about back in the day, I feel may have some merit. But some of this stuff, if you just do a quick Google search, you're going to find that it's fake. And that's what happened during the 2016 elections. It was
mhm,
all that.
yep,
And that's when, and then QAnon and all that, it all just, and now here we are. And those same boomers back then are even older boomers now. So they're still believing that stuff. And then their kids were brought up into it. You know, it's just this
yeah.
whole cycle
Well,
of
there's been a
TDS.
couple there's been a couple of, court cases the last 2 weeks that sort of may be pointing in a direction that this whole social media sphere is going to be soon regulated. At the very
It should
least to
be.
protect kids. Oh, for sure. I mean, honestly, Jason, it's just one of those things. It sucks that we were caught up here in the front end, right? It's just like what happened in the Industrial Revolution. It took it took decades, if not like half a century, for them to figure out how to adjust to this new work type of environment that puts so many people at risk, including children and stuff like that, while at the same time, holy shit, look at all of this fucking money. We are now the masters of bulk, low cost goods that are able to be manufactured on like, you know, an industrial scale. And wow, look at all this. Look at our stock values. Look what's going on. Hey, some like multiple people or multiple members of our company can now buy their own homes and this and that. And not thinking, well, this product is actually getting to market because of the slave labor that's happening by children, you know, and it took a long time for that shit to figure itself out. We unfortunately we are that generation that is in the very beginning of this thing where they're not thinking about like, well, wait a second, if you change a neural environment that drastically, what is that going to do to the brain? You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Back in the beginning, leave it. Who cares? Back in the beginning, like, how would we know it would be so addicting? You know, and once you get into
right.
it, you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, I could
This
do anything on this. You know,
back in the beginning, we were playing Scrabble, we were playing Mob Wars, we were doing all of these weird things that we thought
Snake.
dude, and you know what was actually happening? We were product research. They were actually testing us at that moment
Hundred
to see
percent.
what they could fucking do, and we were doing it for free, and at some point, I'm sure somebody told me within the first 10 years of Facebook that, you know, "Hey, so how much do you pay for your Facebook account?" "I don't pay anything for my Facebook account." "That's interesting." So that means that you're not actually going there to get the product. That means that you're the product. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you're not buying it, then you're the product, you know, and that's what it has turned out to be. And now they've got what 20 years of us working on this, figuring out who we are, and they know it's pretty good. Fuck, dude, Donald Trump was the greatest thing ever to happen to social media, dude. Zuckerberg is the happy dude. That's why Musk went out and bought Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They saw this. They saw, oh, this is going to make this little universe just absolutely explode with napalm and fury, and that's exactly what it has done, dude, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude. How old were you when you got your first cell phone?
Okay. So, Christine got a cell phone before me because her mom wanted her to have one because she had to drive home at night through a bad neighborhood, and that would have been in probably about, no, 94, 94 or 96.
Damn,
Yeah, yeah.
94.
Could have been 94, and it would have been like a block. It would have been like, you know, about that big, about that thick, like a block. I pulled out a little antenna. And
Okay.
then so I probably got my first one though I got my first one right around 2000.
How old were you in 2000?
An adult, I had a child.
Okay.
I was
I got mine at 20 and I was 22.
yeah.
And my now wife, who was just we were just friends back then, she was with me. And we went, she's like, you gotta get a cell phone. So I was like, I don't really need a cell phone. I got a pager. What do I need a cell phone for? And I got the, that remember that Nokia?
I
The
do.
Nokia Flip, the little one, and it had like the antenna that was just this flimsy piece of plastic crap on it.
I think I
And
recall.
I had Snake on it, and I would just sit there and play Snake all day.
Never seen
Snake, it's the little snake that goes do 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 do, and you got to keep eating
uh,
things to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
yeah, no,
Snake IO or something like that.
that's
No
hilarious.
internet, no nothing.
Uh-uh,
Uh,
uh-uh.
uh,
It's a lot of change to
now,
happen in our lifetimes, Jason. It's a lot of change to happen in our lifetimes. We started off very analog. I mean, if you think about the garage bands that I played in when I was in high school and what we would have to do to get effects, like run this pedal to that pedal, and if I do these 2 pedals together and I turn down the condenser on this one and I turn up the gain on this one, and, like, all that a little reverb on here, and you're just, like, tinkering with this whole fucking thing, and you're gonna have to remember all that because you're gonna have to go back and do the exact same thing next time. Today, all you have to do is literally press the button, and that patch is uploaded onto your guitar, and you just play. Like, "Oh, shit, this one's got drop D tuning." Boom, press that button. Now you're gonna hear drop D tuning. It's like crazy what you can do. Cheating. It's cheating, but you know,
can you imagine never having to open an encyclopedia when you were a kid to look up something and read all about it? And then just try to, oh my god, plagiarize it from one to the other, change a few words here and there. These kids got it easy. It's wild. It's wild.
it's wild. I
I
would have been straight
I
A student. If I had the
I
internet, I'd
rem-
have been straight A student.
I remember when my mom got the encyclopedias. I was a little kid. I was probably like 6 or 7. And they sat in my room, the whole set of encyclopedias, and I would pull those things
Nice.
out all the time and just look at maps and
Nice.
crap like that.
I was like that, dude. I was such a dork. I had encyclopedias. I had, like, the Time Life books on the Civil War, Time Life books on the Revolutionary War. I was just a nerd. I was a big fucking nerd, and my grandma fed that. She knew it, so she just taught me all that stuff.
Good old times, man. Well, I think we come to the conclusion. Are you in agreement that both sides have TDS? Are we both in agreement on this? Some
I have to
form of
think listen,
TDS.
I think even though I said that you seem the least affected, Jason, I think that we all have it, even you. I think everyone's got it. It's a weird thing. It's a psychological disease.
It gives
It's
me
probably
twitches.
it's probably very much related to our relationship to social media, and yeah, I do,
100%.
and here's what we'll see. When he's gone, let's see what we're all like. It won't be forever. He's gonna be gone at some point, let's see what happens, and I don't think we're
But
to a firm
there's more Trumps around the corner, so
no, I mean, there's more people that are shitty around the corner, yeah, but there's not gonna be anything like I don't think you're gonna
oh,
see a figure that's that shitty who can gather together so many people that are genuinely decent, good people and convince them to,
you know,
march to the beat of this crazy drum.
I
But,
think Baron Trump being a kid of this generation,
uh-huh,
I think he's gonna I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people when he gets older. Let's just
and
put
he
it that
could, you
way.
know what he should do? He should go and enlist in the military right now. If he does
Oh god,
that
I keep hearing that.
No, he should. If he and I'll tell you what, if he did do that against his dad's wishes and against, in light of what his brothers have never done, if he did do something like that, I'd I would open up an avenue to a little bit of respect. I'd have to see where it goes. But the other thing is, just on an analytical point of view, my analytical point of view is he would probably have a really good chance of becoming a president one day if he did something like that because that's a I mean, the spotlight's already gonna be on him, and at a young age, he did something that showed a sign of character that no one else in his family seems possible of demonstrating. If he could do something like that, I think that I'm not saying it wouldn't be scary. I'm not saying he'd be a good president or a good leader, but I think that that would be a statement. That would definitely be a statement.
So you have zero respect for him right now, right?
I don't know him. I don't I'm in either way. I mean, I think you know what? I think I feel bad for him that he's born into that family, but I don't have any knowledge that
I
he's
wouldn't feel bad for him. He's got it made for the rest of his life.
really to me, it seems like they're in a prison. Like, you're made for the rest of life, that's part of your prison. I wouldn't wanna trade places with Don Jr. Are you kidding me? What a horrible brain to have to live in. How awful is that? It'd be terrible. Terrible.
Hey,
Medical
Jim,
grade, that is
Jim,
horrible. Huh, yeah.
Jim, your TDS is acting up. Relax.
Dude, told
Breathe. Relax.
can we get a photo? You know, it would be nice test. If we could have like an antigen test or something real easy that we can turn, and then if there's a way to like wear a mask or something and not give us like
It acted up in real time on
oh yeah, I'll tell you what I'm not
on
gonna
the
do. I'm not
episode.
gonna no methopristone, okay? I'm not gonna get down on that shit. I don't give a fuck.
I love it. It acted up in real time.
Hell, dude.
All I had to say was
Telling you,
burn
dude.
Trump.
That's correct. Horrible.
Okay. Let's end this. I got one book recommendation. I don't read books. I listen to a lot of books. So if you get a chance, I want you to listen to Damage.
Okay.
Jim Ruland is the writer, and it's on Keith Morris. He was the original singer for Black Flag, singer for the Circle Jerks, Off.
I saw that book come through. Yep. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Listen to it. It's a great listen. He's the same one who did the Bad Religion book.
Oh, excellent. I'm down.
So yeah,
Did you read it?
I listen. Yeah, I finished it in like 3 days.
Yeah. It wasn't as good as the Bad Religion, though, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah. It's
Great.
good, man. It's good.
I've got a book to listen to that's by Stephen King's son that my buddy bought for me, and it sounds pretty good so far. So I'm gonna listen to that first, and then I will listen to this one. But that doesn't take me very long because I listen to shit for 4 hours a day, so I get
So
through
do
stuff.
I.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. The moral
are
of
we
the story is get to the doctor, get checked out,
no,
and
the moral of the story. The moral of the story is this: turn off your computer for a little bit, turn off your phone for a little bit, get outside, breathe some good air, eat some good food, hang out with some real people, have real conversations. Do it at least as much time as you spend doing that as you do on social media. That's the prescription.
that would be amazing. That would be amazing. So,
Yep.
all right.
And now if we go and put this up on the social media for everybody to comment on, please like us if you don't mind, and subscribe
Please,
if you.
yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get us to 50. I think we're at 49. I'm telling you, we got to get on the TikTok. We need to find someone who could post some TikToks for us. That's my old way of saying it. The TikTok. Got to get on that TikTok.
For sure.
So I'm not really good at posting on the TikTok. I don't really know too much about the TikTok, but we need to get one of these young whippersnappers to help us out.
That'd be fun.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Everybody be good.
Have a good Sunday. Talk to you later.
Yeah, you as well. Late.
Peace.